Alright everyone, how y'all doing? The Apple event has been 2 days ago, and I thought I'd kind of rest, watch the keynote again, watch all the tech reviews, people who were at the event, look at their thoughts and views on all the devices, and in specific the iPad Pro. This is what this video is going to be about, the iPad Pro. I might do Apple TV and iPhone 6 Plus S and so on in different videos, but this one is going to be on the iPad Pro, what I think about it for what it's worth. So, my vision on what a Pro device is, that is the question. What entitles a company to put a Pro name to a device? To me, that is basically, a Pro name is warranted where any file type that you throw at works. Any port, basically anything that you give that device, it works. Whether it be in the form of USB, SD cards, or software, you know, it takes it like a champ. Yeah, the iPad Pro is not one of those devices. Simply having a bigger screen does not warrant a Pro name. Also, I mean, this is a classic example where Apple go back on what they say, and they've done this many a times and related to the iPad. They said they would never make a smaller screen or a bigger iPad. Lo and behold, they've just done that. Steve Jobs was famous for saying, you know, he doesn't believe in a stylus. He thought it would make the experience crappy. We now have an Apple Pencil. Tim Cook also compared it last year, I believe. He compared the tablets and desktops to refrigerators and toasters or whatever it was. So obviously they go back on what they say. That is just normal now for them. I personally think if you are in the market for an iPad Pro, to wait it out until next month when the Surface Pro 4 comes out. Everyone who's had experiences with the iPad Pro have compared it to the Surface Pro 3, and quite rightly, because that is the nearest thing that comes to it in terms of price point, functionality. You know, the Surface Pro takes everything, you know, USB, it's got a full desktop operating system, and it's got a built-in kickstand as well. This is the RT edition. I got this dead cheap, the Surface RT, and to be honest, everything that I've thrown at it, from film types to documents, you know, Outlook, and it's taken everything. It's got mini HDMI, so a Pro device, I believe, is something that you can take from your desk and take it into the workplace and put it into a docking station, and you know, you've got that one device that does everything. So if you're going out traveling, you just pick it up literally and you're on the go. You're not having to retrieve files from the cloud or limited on connectivity. You're using the same device. And yes, the Surface RT took a 950 million hit, but then its successors, the Surface Pro and the Surface 3, have been really successful, doing really well, and to an extent I think Apple have realised, and hence they've went back on the whole stylus thing, because they know people actually want to use a stylus. And I won't be surprised come the next maybe year or two, maybe they actually build a dedicated operating system for the iPad Pros or for the iPads, because the iPad sales have been kind of staggering over the past few months. So it's interesting times ahead. At this point, I probably won't be getting an iPad Pro. Being a small business owner, I'm most probably going to be getting Surface Pro 4s when they come out next month. I'll be deploying them because they offer much more from a business point of view. And same with the students as well. I don't know why a student would want a $799 iPad Pro when they can get something for the same price, or a MacBook or a Windows 10 machine for, you know, a bit less, and have much more control and functionality from an education point of view. The Surface 3s are really good for education at the moment. You know, for example, you can be sitting in a lecture theatre, recording the lecture theatre from your rear-facing camera, and yet still be taking notes on the screen. That is great. but the iPad Pro just doesn't excite you. It's like you're still trying to find out how you're going to like this device. Yeah, sure, the screen is beautiful from the videography that they've shown on the marketing video, but that's about it. I think it will just be that initial honeymoon period, but after that it's really going to get cumbersome in terms of actually doing work. And I think this is where Microsoft have had such a success with the Surface devices. They are probably going to gain an upper hand. And people are comparing the iPad Pro to the Surface Pro 3 machines, and the Surface Pro 3 has been on the market for a year and a half. So here's a side-by-side comparison. It's almost the same. They've got their pros and cons, but Surface Pro 4 is out next month. Widely rumoured to have Skylake processors and better chipsets, more connectivity. So I think really waiting until next month, seeing how Microsoft responds, and then taking your pick from there. But that is my view on it. I will be going out and checking it in store. But from what I've seen so far, and from all the tech reviews I've seen, articles that I've read, my views probably aren't going to change too much, other than, wow, this actually feels or looks nice in the initial time I touch it. But from a functionality point of view, I really can't look at how it would help me, how it would help my business. So yeah, that's my thoughts. I think the iPhone 6s and 6 Plus S are phenomenal. Apple TV looks great, and I think I'll do a video on them shortly as well. But yeah, are you going to be getting an iPad Pro? Are you waiting for the Surface? Have you come across something else? What is your feedback? Welcome back to me. Whatever you want to kind of write down in the comments below, you can do so. I do a podcast as well, by the way, in the background, hence why I'm showing it off. So if that's something that you want to go out and check, links in the description box below, so you can listen to it on iTunes or SoundCloud if you're not a fan of iTunes. But thanks very much for watching. I hope this video has been useful. That's probably confused you more than anything. But I really did have high expectations of the iPad Pro, but it's been a letdown as far as I'm concerned. Thanks very much for watching. Cheers.